Hey art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw Donald Duck. So first we're going to get started with the arch above the eye. So on the left hand side we're going to arch this line up towards the top and then further down on the right. Coming underneath this now, in the center, we're going to curve this line down towards the middle, arching that up in the center. Let's move over towards the right now. We're going to curve this line around and then up on the right hand side. Let's draw in the eyes now. So on the left hand side, we're going to arch this line out and then in. And now moving over towards the right, we're going to draw this smaller. So we're going to curve this out and then in towards the top. On the right hand side now, we're going to curve this line around and then up for the pupil. And then on the left hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then down. Let's draw in the top of our hat now. So in the center, we're going to curve this line around, bringing that in. On the left hand side, we're going to curve this line around and then in. Above that, let's arch this line around and then in. And then in the middle here, we're going to curve this line down and under. Above this, we're going to curve this line all the way around and then back in to close off the top of the hat. Let's frame in the rest of the left side of the head. So over on the left hand side now, for the top of the beak, we're going to curve this line around and then in. Above this, we're going to arch another small line that curves in. And now up above this again, we're going to curve this line around and then up towards the top. Underneath, we're going to curve this line out and then in, and we're going to leave a small gap in the middle. And now in the center, we're going to draw in a sideways triangle. Let's frame in the beak now. So coming over towards the left-hand side, we're going to curve this line around, down, and then in. We're going to continue to extend this across, so we're going to curve this around and out. Above this, we're going to curve this line over and then in. Underneath now, we're going to curve this line across and then bringing that up, connecting it in the corner. And now on top of that, we're going to curve this line around and then up towards our right eye. Around that now, we're going to curve this line around and then in. And then up above, we're going to draw a small line that connects that up. To the right of this now, we're going to draw in the bottom of the hat. So we're going to curve this line around and then in. Stepping over to the left, we'll replicate that, curving that around and then in. And now from here, we're just going to draw two diagonal lines that join in the center. Let's move in underneath now. For the neck, on the middle, we're going to curve this line out towards the right. And then we'll do the same for the left, curving this out and then down. To the left of this, we're going to curve this line across and in towards the center. And then we're going to arch this back around and up. To the right of this, we're going to curve a small line that curves around and then in. And then we'll do the same thing on the left. Moving down now, we're going to curve this line around and then down for the left arm. For the right hand, we're going to curve a small line that arches in. Up above this, we're going to curve this up and then down on a diagonal. From here now, we're going to draw in a small curved diagonal line, arching that down. Now we're going to connect the sleeve by curving this around and then back in. To the left of this now, we're going to curve this line around and then bending it at the elbow, bringing that up. And then starting up top, we're going to curve this line around and then in, blending that together. For the hand on the right hand side now, we're going to curve a small line that comes up. Moving around this, we're going to curve this line around and then in. Moving up, we'll replicate that in the center. And then one last time, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And now from here, we're going to close off the top by curving this around and then in. In the center now, let's draw in the rest of the arm. So in the center of our last finger here, we're going to curve this line out, bringing that in. Now let's draw a curved line where the wrist is, arching this around and then down. Stepping across one more time, we'll replicate that. Moving down towards our left arm, we're going to draw a curved line from top to bottom, and then stepping across again, we will replicate that. Let's draw in the bow now. So in the center, we're going to draw in a small half oval. To the right of this, we're going to curve this up and then down. And now to the left of this, we're going to curve this up and then down. On the right hand side, we're going to curve two small lines that come up on the shoulder. And then we'll do the same thing on the left, curving this over and out. Let's draw in our left hand now. So we're going to curve this line around and then in for our first finger. Moving up, we're going to curve that around and then in. And then one last time, we're going to curve that around and then up. Let's move underneath now. For the shirt, we're going to curve this around and then in. Starting in the corner, we're going to curve that around and up. Moving up above now, we're going to curve this line over and out towards the left. Underneath, we're going to curve a small line that arches around and then in. And then up above that, we're going to curve this line down, connecting that in the corner. Moving up for the tail, we're going to curve this line up. And then coming down on the left-hand side, we're going to arch this line down and then up for the top of the leg. We're going to draw a diagonal line on the inside, and then coming across on the left, we'll replicate that. Now from here, starting at the point where the tail is, we're going to curve this all the way around and then in towards our left leg. And then we'll continue to extend this all the way around for the stomach, bringing that up and in towards the shirt. Let's draw in our left foot. So on the inside, we're going to curve this line around and then in and then up. Starting back on this line, we'll curve this out towards the left and then in. And then starting back on this line, we're going to curve this up and then in towards the side. Now on the right hand side, we're going to draw in a curved line, arching that up towards the top. On the inside, we're going to draw a curved diagonal line, bringing that in towards the stomach. Moving down towards the left, we'll replicate that again. Starting in the corner, we're going to curve this out and then bringing this all the way around and then up, leaving quite a big gap. Starting on the side, we're going to curve this line out, bringing that in on a diagonal, and we'll do the same thing on the right. And then now in the center, we're going to curve this line up and then back down on the right. And then in the center, we're just going to draw a curved line from top to bottom. And that is it. That's how you draw Donald Duck. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.